Imagine standing on a hillside surrounded by a massive crowd. Some have traveled for days, seeking healing, wisdom, and hope. They come from all walks of life, rich and poor, sick and healthy, religious leaders and outcasts. Now, imagine Jesus walking among them, looking into their eyes with compassion. He raises his voice and begins to teach. What he says next is shocking, even radical. In Luke chapter 6, Jesus delivers what is known as the Sermon on the Plain. It's similar to the more famous Sermon on the Mount in Matthew, but with some key differences. Here, Jesus directly contrasts blessings and woes, challenging the expectations of his listeners. Jesus begins, "Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of God." In a world that values wealth, status, and power, this is an astonishing statement. The poor? Blessed? How can that be? Then he continues, "Blessed are you who hunger now, for you will be satisfied. Blessed are you who weep now, for you will laugh." Jesus is flipping conventional wisdom upside down. He's saying that those who suffer now, those who are overlooked, are not forgotten by God. In fact, they are at the center of his kingdom. But then Jesus gives a warning, "Woe to you who are rich, for you have already received your comfort. Woe to you who are well fed now, for you will go hungry." This isn't about condemning wealth itself, but about where we place our trust. If we build our security on money, comfort, or the approval of others, we may find ourselves spiritually empty. Jesus ends with a powerful contrast. Woe to you when everyone speaks well of you, for that is how their ancestors treated the false prophets. In other words, if our highest goal is to be liked by the world, we may be missing something deeper. So what does this mean for us today? Jesus calls us to live with a kingdom mindset, to value what God values. It's not about chasing wealth, status, or comfort, but about loving others, serving humbly, and trusting that God's justice will prevail. The kingdom of God is an upside-down kingdom, one where the last are first, the humble are lifted up, and those who depend on God find true blessing. The question is, where do we place our trust? As we reflect on these passages, how will we share Jesus' message of hope and compassion?